Hey guys, just thought I would come on here today to show you guys my action bars here in Runescape. I just finished setting them up, so I just kind of wanted to walk through them. The big thing here I'm doing is using action bar binding. Now what you can do is you can set it up so that anytime you equip a certain combat, just a weapon, whether it be a piece of dual wield, a two-hand, or any of a specific combat style, you can actually set your different action bars to change depending on what you have them set up. So the way I have it set up is that I've got kind of an ability bar here. I've got defensives, healing, full bombs, limitless, an emergency teleport. This one is actually static, it stays. This does not change depending on what combat style I'm using. Next I've got some familiar stuff, mobility, prayers, and then just kind of etc., kind of auxiliary stuff that you might need with your combat styles. Last I've got switches and more of this miscellaneous kind of stuff. I got like a bladed dive switch here. It's pretty intuitive once you kind of get it set up. So let's say I go to my bank and I pull up a range preset. What it's going to do is it's going to populate the bars that I have set up for ranged rather than magic. You see how it just changed everything easily like that. What I don't understand is why none of these are. That doesn't make sense, but more on that later, I guess. Oh, I don't have any ammo, that's why. The only kind of tricky thing that I had to figure out was the bladed dive switch, and I know these are a little bit unorganized, bear with me. But I have it set up so that when I equip a melee weapon, it pulls melee two-hand, it pulls up my melee two-hand bar, and when I switch to my melee offhands, it pulls up my melee offhand bar. The problem with that is if I'm using mage and I need a bladed dive switch, I'm going to use UI to be able to use bladed dive, but that pulls up my melee bar. There's really not a way around that other than unbinding this, and I really don't want to do that. So the solution that I found, as scuffed as it might be, is that I have my ranged weapon and maged weapon keybound on my melee bar. That way, say I'm using mage and I'm like, oh no, I need a bladed dive over here. What I can do is I can switch bladed dive and then switch back to wrong keybind. Switch back to my mage weapon, all in a fairly fluid motion. It's not perfect probably by any means, but the quality of life that you get by being able to switch all that and have everything you need here is just unmatched.